Could you give us a sense of who you are?
Who I am, that's a tough question. I'm many people, many persons, many influences. I don't know. Where do I start? So when I was young, I was influenced by various progressive social movements. And after high school, I chose to study sociology because, I felt that was something that would give me an opportunity to understand more how social change, progressive social change happens. So in my sociology courses, I was focusing on social change and development, and I was in particular interested in progressive social movements, and I kind of participated in some of them a little bit, peace movement, women's movement at the time, feminist movements. So that was something that I carried with me, and I looked at my life, things that I wanted to change, and then try to empower myself as a young person through education, knowledge. And then from there I went into future studies because I was fortunate enough to get a scholarship through World Future Studies Federation in UNESCO. It was my first course in Andorra in 1993, and that was wonderful. That was life-changing. It kind of changed my perspective on reality because I realized we can investigate where do we want to go and inform our present actions through that rather than constantly thinking past and history. So it was very liberating. It was very liberating for me to get in touch with foresight and futures thinking in these courses. And then from there, I migrated and I did my PhD, which was in the area of educational futures. It was more sociology and philosophy of education, but the topic was educational futures, and it was later published as a book. It was subtitle of Routledge, dominant and contesting narratives.
Yes,
I think it's been a number of years now, but I think that's the title. So that was my background, and I've done some work in education, and I was then teaching peace and conflict studies and peace education. Actually, from education, I moved into peace education and peace and conflict studies, and I've been parallel doing gender studies. So that is how I moved around different fields. But there is always, whatever I did, whatever I studied, I always was interested in how do we get better communities, societies, how do we improve our human condition at the individual level, organizational level, or social level. So that was always the same research question, It seems like lots of disciplines, but actually it's always the same underlying question. Okay. How do we improve our living conditions for majority of us on this planet? Yeah.